So it's a good little tip. You guys should see it. As we see Foreplay pick up
a wonderful headshot before they were
Foreplay up the AK-47. Oh,
and Foreplay is continuing to dominate everyone right now.
What up, channel? It's Foreplay, and this is the Pro Scene number 15. Today's episode is how to get out of a slump. First off, before I start this episode, I wanted to say thank you for all the positive support we've gotten from this series. I never really thought that it would take off the way it did, and I think that you guys are really learning, and that's kind of what it's all about. But as always, I'm here with Sharp, and he's going to discuss to you the ways that he tries to get out of slumps, and in case you don't know what a slump is, he can explain that to you as well.
I'm pretty sure most people know what a slump is. You know, that time period where you're playing bad, and you know you're just not playing yourself. And the ways that I do to get out of a slump is sometimes I'll go into a public match, and sometimes I'll just go in, tweet out that I'm playing pickup scrims and just play against just random people and just try to shoot around. But also, I mean, if you don't respond well to playing more and you feel like, sometimes you just feel like you're playing way too much and your team's forcing you to play, and sometimes you just have to tell your team, like, hey, I need like a couple of days break or a day break or something like that, and just kind of go, I guess you could say, like a mini vacation from gaming.
Yeah, a lot of people try to overthink it too much. Sometimes you're just playing too much. Like, you can overtrain in anything, and whether you can overgame the same way, just like if you were lifting weights, you overtrain. What you need to do is just get away from the game for 2 days. Like, go have fun, go think about something else. Because a lot of people will get in this mindset and they keep doing the same thing over and over. Like, have you guys ever been playing and you keep doing the same thing, whether it's the same breakout, the same strat, the same everything, and then sometimes it just stops working. So to get out of that slump and be original again, you just got to get away from gaming, come back into it slowly. A lot of people always tell me that their shot is off and they don't know how to fix it. And as we talked about in one of the other pro scenes, you just try messing with your sensitivity. Try to use public matches. But if you're a public match player and you're not really into the whole competitive thing and you're listening to this, then don't be scared to switch up your kill streaks and play more of a support style. Run UAV, advanced UAV, maybe even EMP. Also, don't be scared to use assassin. Like, be that guy. Yeah, be that guy for a little bit. It's all about confidence. Once you get your confidence up, maybe start putting up some Moab, some flawless gameplays, or whatever it is, then you can transition better and get your confidence back, run specialists, and do like anything it takes. Use overpowered guns. But I think when you're in a slump, the biggest thing to get out of it is just to step away from the game for a little bit, like even if it's 2 days. Did you have anything else like that you want to talk about it?
Some things that I can say from experience that might make you go into a little bit of slump. If you this can work either way. Sometimes when people go in the slump, they change their sensitivity up and it helps them. Sometimes people just change their sensitivity because they feel like they need to change their sensitivity. Nothing's wrong with their shot, and then they go and change it because maybe someone told them, oh, I play on 3, it's so much better. I play on 4, or you're supposed to play on 10. And then they change it, and then that can affect their game. It might take them a little while to get used to it. Also, if you buy a new controller, sometimes you got to break those in, and that can cause you to play a little bit worse. If you try out something like a Control Freak, anything that's going to change up your game, Control Freak, Scuff Controller, any of those things that you add on is going to you're probably not going to play yourself, and might never ever get back to yourself. That's why I don't really like to mess around with Control Freaks too much.
Yeah, I think honestly, you being in a slump is all about confidence. Like, if you were a good player to begin with, and then you find yourself just struggling, people are going to get better, and the teams that you play in could be getting better as well. And maybe you're at the learning curve, just not going up as fast as these other teams are. But a lot of it has to do with strats too. You can overextend yourself. So like, you're doing too much to make your team win a game. I don't know how many times this has happened to me, but you'll go for a flag that you shouldn't have because your team isn't set up properly. Or, I don't mean to blame your teams, but you can find out a lot about how your team is playing. Like, if they're not set up and you keep going for the flags, but you keep dying, or if you're a support player and you're posted up in a cut, but like in a cutoff spot, but nobody, but the objective player is running the wrong way. A lot of that can contribute to you being in a slump. You have to know like what's making you worse, and then obviously you can go from there.
Another thing that I want to touch on is people need to utilize the theater mode in this game. Now, Black Ops had a lot better theater mode than this game did, as far as watching the other team and seeing what they're doing, because you can't really spectate first person what the other team's doing. So utilize the theater mode. Some of you guys might actually, you might still play Black Ops and be watching this. You could use that too. But especially for MW3, go in theater mode, watch your team, try to see what you're doing wrong. maybe you're sprinting too much, or maybe you're just not aiming the corners hard enough, and that could be affecting your game, making you not get as many kills.
Yeah. Also, somebody wanted me to do a video on preferences, and we wanted to go ahead and throw it into this video. So real quick, before we run out of time, for me, I'm gonna go through vibration is off, auto aim I believe is what on. No, off.
Yeah.
Auto aim is on. I play on personally a 23-inch, I think, Asus. Did I say that right? Asus, whatever it is. And then somebody asked, do lefty players use the lefty button layout, or am I the only one? And I don't know. I personally just play on tactical. You don't even need to play on tactical in this game because you can knife quicker, but I think tactical is just better because I like to drop shot a lot. So.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. For this episode of Pro Scene, this is Sharp and Foreplay, the Ego Killing Nation.
Peace.
Peace.